Hello, I'm Caitlin Bell. I head up market development for the education sector for Capita. So Capita is a business process outsourcer that has been working in business process outsourcing across public and private sectors for the last 40 years. Our kind of bread and butter is working with local and central government. We do a lot of work with schools, we do a lot of work with colleges, the Department for Education in the education space, Education Authority in Northern Ireland. And so ultimately coming here, we've been able to start to look at our outreach across higher and further education, look at where we can support the sector in helping resolve some of their challenges. And it's been absolutely brilliant to be able to meet with kind of like-minded individuals who are really interested in looking at more innovative ways of thinking and shared services and different ways of operating as an organisation. And I think that for Capita is very exciting. So myself and two colleagues came at the end of February. One of my colleagues, Fiona, was speaking at that event, particularly around our net zero and decarbonisation solution. And at that event, I established a lot of relationships. So a lot of people that we've spoken to since. But what was really nice is a lot of those people were here again this time, but we were coming this time with our full offer and actually what the breadth and capability of Capita is, and also what we've been doing with regards to AI enablement and AI-enabled business process outsourcing, rather than necessarily just looking at one unique part of our business. And being able to see those people that we met back in February, who then were able to come and speak to me kind of in the margins of the presentations and say, actually, I would like to speak to you about this and what you can offer and what you can help us look at, was brilliant. At that forum, I got a lot of questions saying, oh, I thought Capita used to do shared services. I thought you did HR, finance, procurement, IT. Do you not do that anymore? And I said, oh no, we absolutely do, but we were targeting a specific area. And so following on from that, we thought actually at this next event, how do we bring the full offer of what Capita can do? And so being able to give, and it was a bit of a whistle-stop tour, but being able to give a bit of a walkthrough and a whistle-stop tour of actually what our breadth of capability it was brilliant. And we got a lot of interest following that presentation. So yeah, really good opportunity to be able to do that. Completely. This is a completely different way of suppliers and providers interacting with the sector that they want to work with. It is innovative, it is an ability to establish relationships, and that it's not a hard sell of our products and services. And actually being able to come back 7 months later and be able to see where we'd kind of sowed a few seeds and had a few conversations and made connections, to then come back 7 months later and have people come back to speak to me and to say, actually, you got me thinking last time. Now I'm ready to have this conversation with you about what could we do together, has been actually quite remarkable. And you don't get that at other events, because obviously if you're just managing a stall, a quick interaction, you can't establish that connection with people. And so that is really quite innovative and quite remarkable, and it's working really well. Definitely. I mean, from I guess probably multiple ways. Firstly, the insights we've gathered from the event, but then following that from the conversations we've had with people, just in terms of kind of, I guess, market approach, market insights, understanding the challenges that the sector are facing, understanding the unique challenges for an organisation. We wouldn't have got that level of clarity if we had just been doing our own research. So again, being able to have those personal conversations has been really beneficial, but also from an actual, I guess, business growth perspective from our side. A conversation that I had back in February has led to an organisation coming out for tender for a particular opportunity, which we are currently bidding for. But from a general kind of market intelligence and general understanding of the sector that we're working with, it's been really, really valuable. You do a great job. It's so slick. It's so well organised. I haven't been to any events that are planned so well, and the pre-meets that are organised before. The fact that you give us time to prepare proper presentations. The presentations all feed into each other really nicely. It is all managed in a really slick way. I'd probably give you kind of three recommendations. One being that the ability to get an understanding, a true deep kind of understanding of the sector and the organisations is really, really valuable, because you can't do that just from personal research. So that ability to get a better understanding of how you develop your products and services to fit those organisations. And then second, the connections you can establish with really intelligent, forward-thinking, innovative people, and the insights you get from that are fantastic. And then third, it's just very well organised event, really nice, so much food, so much coffee, so much wine, but also just a really pleasant experience. So I'd 100% recommend it.